Diamond Valley is an open boundaries school in Washington County. However, the elementary school provides more than just standard education up to 5th grade. It also features programs for advanced learning for the gifted and talented students.
We have, depending on the year, about 60 to 75 students that are on the bus that come up here as part of the advanced learning program.
Every student enrolled must test into the program. They are then entered into a lottery system to be chosen.
Right now we have grades 2 through 5 at Riverside, and we have grades 1 through 5 here at Diamond Valley.
The ALP classes allow students who excel in their grade levels to work at advanced levels at their own pace. These students are not ordinary thinkers.
The sun could actually even crush the earth, or if it gets too close, the earth could melt.
That's true. That's true.
And the sun could actually fit 2,000 Earths in it. 2,000.
Wow.
People don't understand how different they are until they come and observe a classroom and watch them interact with each other.
No animals, no humans, no nothing.
Williams said the school district began exploring ways to help students who are advanced so they don't become bored.
One of the reasons we started this program is because we realized that teachers were just not able to always serve these high-end kids as well as they wanted to.
The district is now so committed to advanced learning that the teachers must be certified to teach. The program is considered to be a huge success among students who now feel like they can fit in.
Because these kids who felt maybe like an outlier in their regular classroom all of a sudden feel like super normal.
Megan Staley teaches ALP and dual immersion classes. She says these students definitely think differently.
Their minds are on a different level, and so it's easier to teach those kinds of lessons and like the deeper thinking and the critical thinking and those skills.
Parents whose students now attend here say it's making their students much happier.
He came home, first week, couple weeks, he's like, oh, this is the best. She just makes us do so much. I love it. It's for him, it's very exciting.
And the students are challenged as well.
The difference is that we are challenged more, and so we learn more.
But education opportunities don't just stop there. This year, Diamond Valley has added dual immersion teaching to its school. That means students can now learn in Spanish.
Last year we had about 265 students throughout the school year, but bringing in this dual immersion Spanish program has bolstered the enrollment. So now we're over 300, about 305 students right now.
We currently have 10 elementary schools with the dual immersion program and 6 secondary.
Students spend a half a day learning in Spanish and the other half in English.
Ellos lo saben todo. Además les encanta hablar.
So she was saying that they love to repeat things over and over. So like the calendar, the school calendar, and some of these things are repeated every day so that they can learn to speak the fluency and talk every day.
They sometimes now come over in my classroom and they're counting in Spanish and stuff, so I have to remind them that they're in the English. And so it's funny now because I think at the first of the year they were bringing the English in on this side, and now I've seen a total switch and now they're bringing the Spanish in on my side.
The younger they are, the easier it is for children to absorb. Declan Murphy is a 2nd grader who says it's difficult, but she really enjoys learning in Spanish.
That's what's hard about it, is that we don't always understand what she's saying and how to do the math.
So you have to learn your Spanish better in order how to do it.
Yeah.
They're learning math, which is a hard skill, but we've got the data and everything and showing their math test scores, and they're doing fantastic.
And the parents are shocked when they realize what their children are learning.
My dad knows a few words because I've taught him a few. He knows agua and gracias and de nada and some words like that, feel like easier words.
The dual immersion program, coupled with the advanced learning, is unique not only to the district but also to the entire state of Utah. And learning a second language also gives these students a competitive edge later in life.
It will provide them with a high level of proficiency to then build upon. They could begin to learn a third and fourth language, and we do have some students that are doing that.
There's so many jobs where a second language comes in handy that they can go into now, and by the time they graduate, high school, they'll be fluent Spanish speakers, and they'll be able to go off to college or a job or whatever their future brings them with this great skill to use.
While the dual immersion program must be started in first grade, the ALP program can begin at any time.
I have to decide in first grade, am I going to stick with Mandarin Chinese or Portuguese or Spanish? I need to decide in first grade. That's also when ALP starts. At Diamond Valley is first grade, and it starts at second grade at Riverside. So we just need to make sure that parents have the information.
But even if students aren't enrolled in either program, there's much more for them to learn. In the next segment, we'll take a closer look inside the STEM and STEAM programs, where every student can explore. From Diamond Valley, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.